the golden stillness of dawn, the savannah woke to a single, heartbreaking cry. A young lion cub had fallen into a deep pit of mud, a cruel trap left by human hands. The thick, heavy sludge clung to its small body, pulling it down inch by inch. The cub struggled, its cries echoing across the plains, desperate for help. Within seconds, the mother lioness was there. Her roar tore through the air, a sound not of anger, but of fear. The mighty male lion joined her, circling the edge helplessly. Their claws dug into the soft soil, trying to reach their cub. But the ground crumbled beneath them, and each attempt only made the mud rise higher. The cub's voice grew weaker. The mud was swallowing it whole. Then, through the panic, something extraordinary began to unfold. From the distance, Ranger Ethan drove his jeep, scanning the horizon for signs of movement. It was a normal morning patrol, until two lions appeared in his path. They stood directly before his vehicle, blocking the way. His heart began to pound, but their eyes, they told a different story. The lioness wasn't threatening him. She was begging. She took a few steps forward, then turned, looking back again and again, as if trying to lead him somewhere. The male lion stayed behind, his tail twitching, his growls low and trembling with fear. Ethan realized what was happening. They weren't warning him away. They were calling for help. He could hardly believe it. Two of nature's fiercest predators, trusting a man, a human, to save what they could not. He had to make a choice. One wrong move, and he could become prey. But if he did nothing, that cub would die. Ethan took a deep breath and followed. The lions led him to a muddy pit carved into the earth. What he saw made his chest tighten. The tiny cub, sinking fast, its eyes barely above the surface. There was no time to lose. Ethan grabbed a wooden plank from the back of his jeep and placed it carefully across the edge. The lions stood close, too close, their growls vibrating through the ground. Yet something in their eyes told him they understood. He lay flat on the plank, leaning forward until his arms trembled. The mud sucked at the air with a chilling sound. He reached out just a few inches more and caught the cub by the scruff of its neck. For a moment, it was a battle between life and earth itself. The mud pulled hard, refusing to let go. But Ethan did not stop. Every muscle screamed, his fingers burned. Then, with one last pull, the cub came free. He fell backward onto solid ground, gasping for breath. The cub lay limp beside him, coated in mud but alive. The lioness rushed forward, her massive body moving with urgency and grace. She didn't attack. She didn't roar. She simply brushed past Ethan and began cleaning her baby, licking away the mud, her low hums of comfort filling the air. Ethan sat there, silent, covered in the same mud that had nearly claimed the cub. The male lion watched him closely. A guardian, but not an enemy. There was no anger in those golden eyes, only understanding. For a few long moments the world stood still. The danger was gone. The savannah was quiet once again. Then the cub stirred, a tiny cough, a shaky breath. Its small chest rose and fell. Ethan smiled, tears stinging his eyes. The lioness paused her cleaning, turned, and looked straight at him. Her amber eyes met his, calm, grateful, and deep with meaning no words could hold. It was the wild's way of saying thank you. She nudged her cub to its feet. The male lion stepped beside her, proud and steady. Together they guided the little one back into the tall, golden grass. Ethan watched them disappear, their tails swaying in perfect rhythm. A family whole again. He knew he would remember this day for the rest of his life. Not because he had saved a lion, but because two lions had trusted him to. In that moment, on that patch of African earth, something rare had happened. A bridge had been built between man and beast, and on that bridge, for a single heartbeat in time, there was no fear, only love. Dear friend, thank you for following this story. If you believe that kindness can reach even the wildest hearts, don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps us share more stories like this one. Stories of trust, courage, and the beautiful bond between humans and nature.